Alright, so today we're going to go over the Alpha Flight Challenge. This challenge, I have Hercules, who is 6 to rank 3, who I will use for the first 4 fights. And then we have Captain Marvel, who is rank 3, Sasquatch, who is rank 3, and She-Hulk, who is rank 2. For the first 4 fights, I have the Recall Masteries on, and I am boosted, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, now let's go over the fights. So in this fight, just look out for the Footloose node, look out for the degen. You will take a lot of damage in this fight, and you'll probably end it in immortality. So yeah, you just want to go for your SP1 into your SP2, the standard Hercules rotation, and besides that, there's really not too much problems here. For the Bishop fight, you want to go for your SP1 as well, straight into the SP2, but here it's a bit different because you want to slow your combo so you can get more power from the node, and it allows you to drop your SP2 quite often, and you can chain stun, and that's how you want to do this fight. You just want to try to chain stun with the increased power gain from the node, and yeah, once you do that, it's just a pretty good time overall. You have to get quite lucky though with with Bishop, with the AI, to make sure he doesn't like go straight for his SP3. If he does do that, expect like 1 to 2 revives for this fight, but if you get lucky like I did here, you can actually solo the fight. So yeah, just slow your combo, try to make sure to get like as much power as you can per like stun loop, and yeah, now we have the Crossbones fight, where you just want to like get your hits in, you'll trigger the bleed from Biohazard, you'll go immortal, then you just want to do your standard Hercules rotation, and then besides that, it is just a pretty straightforward fight. So yeah, just be aware that you will get immortality fast, and you just want to try to be as aggressive as possible once that happens. Hopefully he throws the SP1 in a very fast time for you, because it'll just make things a lot easier, because you can pause immortality quicker. So yeah, overall, not too bad of a fight, a bit RNG reliant with the SP1 there, but besides that, it is just not too bad overall. We go for my SP2 here, and then it'll just close off the fight. So yeah, now we have the Overseer fight, and the Overseer fight is just, Hercules is perfect for it because he goes fully unblockable, and the Overseer's biggest issue is the auto block, right? So he's under your standard Hercules rotation of the SP1 and the SP2. Bait out a special attack from the Overseer so you don't push him to SP3, and you can just go in, get your intercepts, go for the SP2. Hopefully he doesn't fail the stun, because he can fail the stun because of the special concussion, so just keep that in mind. But if he doesn't fail it, then it's looking like a pretty easy 1 to 2 revive fight. Or a solo even if you're quite lucky. So now you want to swap out Hercules for She-Hulk, and then now we can begin the actual A-Force challenge. Now for Kraven, Sasquatch is the best option by far, because watch this. You're going to see right here, I go for my SP1, right? He has a stagger on, he gets the unstoppable, and it gets nullified. And now the node is just gone. The node is just like absolutely gone, and now we can just play this like very easily. So once that happens, you are just like free to do whatever you want. You can parry if you want, you can just do whatever. So yeah, Sasquatch by far the best option. He like completely shuts off the node, and from now on it's just a standard Kraven fight overall, to be honest. Just watch out for defective defense, because the block damage can get a bit annoying, but besides that, there's really not much to worry about. Just try to push him to SP2, but if you push him to SP1, just throw a special attack near the trap to disable the root. So yeah, honestly, Sasquatch just like hard counters this fight. He just makes it an absolute joke once you disable the unstoppable and the unblockable. So yeah, I'm just really happy that I got to use Sasquatch in this quest, because he's just a really fun character, and he just like obliterates this fight, man. Does it very, very well. Look at this big SP2. That's a 54k crit with like very minimal ruptures. But yeah, this fight is a solo. I ended up soloing this fight. If you do mess up, it'll be like 1 to 2 revives. Sasquatch has a ton of health, so a 20% revive actually does a lot for you. So yeah, overall, not too bad of a fight with Sasquatch once you get the unstoppable disabled. And yeah, overall, just not too bad. And Sasquatch is just a very good character. I just had to put that out there. Just a very fun champion and very effective. And now we have the Scorpion fight. So here, Captain Marvel movie is the best option in my opinion. What you want to do is you just want to build to your 15 binary, and then once you get to your SP3, drop it, and then the indestructible will save you from the linger node, and you won't take any damage from that. And you can just like go in, do as much damage as you can, and then from there on out, just try to survive. So yeah, overall, not too bad of a fight. I think you can solo with Captain Marvel. If not, like 2 to 3 revives is fine. I think I used 3 revives for this fight. So yeah, overall, not too bad of a fight. Captain Marvel is good because you can just like use a 20% revive, and it'll be like quite useful because her indestructible is like really the MVP here. So yeah, pretty straightforward fight with Captain Marvel. And now look at this. My screen recording failed for the Ikaris fight, so now I'm going to try to explain it by text. So I really do apologize that I can't show any gameplay, but I thought I would just still tell you how to do the fight. So the best option is She-Hulk by far. The rotation is, at the beginning of the fight, you want to bait a heavy attack from Ikaris, and then you want to retaliate with a heavy, and then you want to go in and do a medium light medium combo to enable his energize. And once that happens, you want to bait the SP1, and then you want to counter with your own heavy attack, and then you want to go in and do a medium medium combo, and then that's only if he's below bar power though. If he's not below bar power, then just let him throw the special attack, and then just keep retaliating with the heavy, just keep going in, doing a medium medium combo if necessary, and yeah, just rinse and repeat that, and this guy will be a very, very easy fight with She-Hulk. Expect a solo, 1 to 2 revives is also fine as well. Now we have the Penny Parker fight, which is just go on Captain Marvel, pop a 20% revive, do as much damage as you can, break her shield, and then just like go back in. I did this, it took like 3 revives I believe, but yeah, you want to build to binary and then try to break her shield ASAP. Don't let her power burn you because it'll really mess up the rotation. What you want to do here as well is you can just intercept her heavy with your own heavy, and that'll give her a pretty big stun. And that's very good for Captain Marvel because you can just like chain heavies to keep up binary ignition. So yeah, just keep doing that, and then you just go for your SP2. If you want to play like precautiously, you can just like bait out the special attack, but honestly I just wanted to go and do as much damage as I can, so I just push it to the SP3, and yeah, that should be like about 2 to 3 revives. She can solo it, but just expect to use a couple revives maybe. And now we have the Thanos fight. So right here, what I did here is I built a binary ignition, I saved my SP2, so when he gets into the mode, I can just drop it and disable the removable cocoon immediately. So yeah, just do that for a strong burst of damage, and he's already down quite a lot in the first phase. And then after that, you just want to keep retaliating with a special attack, hit into his block when he has Cocoon active to gain power, and yeah, once you do that, you're just be very set for the first phase. The second phase, it failed to record again, so I'm going to try to tell you how to do the fight. I do apologize, I really do apologize, man. I didn't know that these fights didn't save, so yeah, I'm just really sorry. But now let's go over the last 2 phases. So in the second phase, you want to do a light ending combo to remove the reverse controls. And after that, you just want to be aware of the evolutions on the SP2 and the stun immunity he gets at 40% health. Once you do that, you'll be completely fine. And then in phase 3, you just want to intercept him to enable the safeguard and keep intercepting to apply armor breaks onto him and do damage. And once that happens, you want to build up to your SP3 because the SP3 does a ton of damage while in this mode. So yeah, just keep that in mind, and heal to full when you do the phase 3 if you want, because you're going to be taking a lot of SP3s and it takes off 20% of your health per go. So yeah, I would top up to like 60 to 70%. And yeah, so this fight can be solo by Captain Marvel. Maybe expect like 3 revives at most. But like if it's your first time fighting Thanos, then maybe it can be like upwards of 10 or so revives. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Just prepare a pretty big stash for this guy because he can be annoying if you're not used to him. And yeah, that concludes the Alpha Fly and A-Force challenge. If you're keeping up with all my guides, this was the second to last one. So now we just have the Spider-Verse one, and then we'll be done and we'll have my first rank 5. So yeah, I'm super excited. And yeah, let me know if this helped, and that's about it for me.